Ready to go! Yes, that's a man!
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another YouTube video. The arm wrestling world just keeps on giving us gifts at the moment, and today the gift is John Brzenk has announced once more a super match. Once again, we've got the GOAT back in action, and oh my goodness, it's a good one. Probably the two nicest guys I've ever met in the world of arm wrestling. John Brzenk will be taking on none other than fellow Fix co-host, Mr. Paul Linn. Now this is an interesting match. Paul Linn is someone who typically walks around at about that 215 pounds to 220 pounds mark. John Brzenk, someone who walks around at kind of that 230 pounds mark. So I don't know where they're meeting. I'm going to assume they're going to meet somewhere around that 220 mark, probably halfway in between, maybe 225 or something like that. But this is a really good match. John Brzenk obviously coming out of retirement in recent weeks, having done well against Cody Merritt, against Dallas Langston, having beaten Chance Shaw quite convincingly in his comeback super match. He was, of course, penciled in for the top 8, but he's removed himself from that top 8 in the 95 kilos division. And he is now, on October 23rd in Virginia, going to be facing Mr. Nice Guy of arm wrestling, Paul Linn. Now, this is a tricky match. Like, I'll straight away, I think I will stake this match. I just wanted to say this straight away. I'm nervous. My logic says, okay, stake John. But when I think about the well-rounded power that Paul Linn presents, it's really concerning. Despite Paul Linn I feel like Paul Linn would probably tell me that Chance Shaw would beat him. Okay, and John's just beaten Chance Shaw. But styles do make matches, and Paul Linn has a very different set of tools compared to Chance Shaw. I believe Paul Linn will protect his hand and wrist better than Chance Shaw protected his hand and wrist. And most importantly, I believe Paul Linn has the ability to go sideways, to bend his wrist, to come forward if necessary. And I think that his aggression off go is almost equal to that of Chance Shaw. So I think that if the match was to go similarly in the shape that it did with Chance Shaw, I think that Paul Linn just has more ability to access the necessary side pressures to make it a match. John isn't a side pressure guy. Although his side pressure looked amazing against Chance, the reason that side pressure looked amazing is because he was disengaging Chance's side pressure, as opposed to leaving Chance in access to his side pressure and just overwhelming him. Okay, he was disengaging Chance's side pressure through disengaging his wrist. I don't believe Paul Linn's wrist is going to be disengaged as much, which means there's going to be more force between the hands when this match stops. And I think it will stop. I could go to a hook. It could go top roll v top roll. I think it'll start top roll v top roll. I can see John being able to force the hooker on Paul, but Paul being like, yep, let's bang in there too, let's go there. It's a tricky one. Like I said, my gut feel was like, okay, no, I think I'll stake John, but oh my goodness, really nervous on this one. But either way, I wanted to say massive congratulations to both gentlemen. Like I said, probably the two nicest arm wrestlers that I've ever personally met within the world of professional arm wrestling. And Paul Linn, as he would always say, and actually he does say it. I'm pretty sure I had a chat with Paul Linn. Let's have a look what he said. Have a listen to this.
Hey, brother. Thanks so much. I appreciate it, man. I'm just excited to kind of have something to get back after here. And nonetheless, the honor to be able to pull John is just unbelievable. So I'm going to do my best. I have 8 weeks to prepare, a little bit more actually. Match is scheduled in Virginia for October 23rd. So I found out about last week. So I already started my double days, diet and prep and everything. So I'm gonna do my best, if nothing more.
Spoken like a true champion and gentleman that Paul Linn is. It's an absolute honor, as he described there, to pull John, and it's really good. This one, I don't know, who do you go for in this? Who do you want to win? Oh my goodness, the two nicest dudes. Happy either way. Happy to see John back. Happy to see Paul with such an opportunity. Paul, of course, if you think back to where Paul was in the WAL roster, he was kind of emerging as the next guy to have a shot at RVJ. He was that number one contender position. So he's rightly there. John is trying to get a measure of where he's at. He's steadily looking to climb that rank. But Paul, of course, in his recent outings in tournaments in 2021, looked monstrous. Winning the overalls, winning his right, winning his left, looking really impressive. Yeah, when pulling in Pennsylvania and places like that. And the comments about Paul's performances at those tournaments in 2021 were all like, well, Paul's gone to a new level. So we don't know where this is at. Last time I saw Paul Linn, it was like he's always been that sort of Dan Mosier level. I think he beat Dan Mosier in the Arnolds. There's no shortage of accolades that Paul has achieved in the short time that he's been involved in the sport. He's really rose to the top quickly. So this will be an interesting match. It's an outstanding match. It's a gift to the arm wrestling world, and I can't wait to see it. Really just happy that the arm wrestling world keeps giving us awesome matches, and this is definitely up there in that respect. All right, guys, let me know what you think about this match. Paul Linn, John Brzenk. Who's going to take it? Are you excited about it? Whatever else there is on your mind about it, let me know in the comments below. Leave a like and hit a share for me. And yeah, good times ahead. All right, see you guys.
Yes, that's a man!